Guys, I got something really, really special for you in today's video. You guys already know by the title. Sitting right in front of me, right here, we have a 2019 Porsche 991.2 911 GT3 Cup MR. Man, that's a long name, but this car is amazing. Check it out. This car right here is legit 100% race car. I mean, check this thing out. This thing is incredible. I'm gonna give you guys a quick walk around right here and then I'll talk about what we're gonna do to it. We got louvers right here. We got 325 front tires and 325 rear tires. This thing is beef. Check out this back end. We have the huge carbon fiber wing. We have the trunk lid just sitting right there. Man, this thing is intense. There's no glass. This is all like the Lexon or whatever, the plexiglass. But check out the interior. These doors weigh like maybe 1 pound too. It's incredible. Like I said, this thing is full race car. So this car is here at my shop, Summit Auto Lab in Park City, Utah, to get a race livery vinyl wrap. This thing is gonna look incredible. And a short story about how this got here. So this car was brought to us by Makes and Models down in Salt Lake. You guys know Makes and Models. They're like the premier shop in Salt Lake that does all sorts of race car work and maintenance on all the exotic cars here in Utah. They brought us this car and they were kind of in a time crunch. They brought this car to us last night. The vinyl's arriving in the morning and then they're picking the car up like 36 hours after that. So we have about 36 hours to get this thing completely wrapped from white here to a light Nardo gray, kind of like the Porsche new chalk color. So it's gonna be the light gray with some blue accents and then raised decals all over it. I'm gonna show you guys a quick render of that. Boom, just like that. So that's what this car is going to look like in just a short few hours. Now we are just patiently waiting for the vinyl to arrive. Like I said, the vinyl should arrive bright and early tomorrow morning. That gives us all day tomorrow plus all night. And then they're picking the car up the next afternoon. So yeah, let's get to work. And you guys know the drill. The very first step when prepping a car for a vinyl wrap is you do a wash, which we already completed just now. We moved it into position. Now we need to remove the different aspects of the car, like these vents and the mirrors and handles, things that get in the way from us making the vinyl wrap perfect. That includes like us removing these headlight kind of coverings here. We need to remove the front bumper. We need to lift up the hood. We need to remove these louvers here. We got to remove the mirrors, the door handles, this wide body flare right here, the big wing. All that's got to come off, and Faith's gonna help me with that. So I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse. Okay, you guys, so we are almost done doing the disassembly. Faith is gonna be working and tinkering with the back bumper to see if we can loosen that up to wrap it around the taillights. But check this thing out. So we removed the whole front bumper, we removed the headlight housings, removed the louvers, the mirror, the door handles, the rear little plexiglass thing here. We tried to remove this window, but it looks like it's glued on, so that's gonna stay. We removed the big wing, all that, and the vinyl just arrived. I just pulled it out of the box to make sure it was the right color, and here it is. So we're going to be wrapping this race car this light gray color right here that kind of resembles Porsche's new chalk color. But as of right now, we have about 26 hours until this needs to be picked up by Makes and Models and taken to their shop to prep for a race on Friday. So I need to get going. I'm gonna start here on the front end because we need to wrap everything in gray, then we need to do blue accents, and then we need to put PPF on top of the vinyl wrap. This is what it's going to look like here in just a short 26 hours, minus the green. We're gonna do the green a little bit later, but yeah, we need to get going. Okay, so I have the piece cut to do the hood here. I'm gonna do everything in gray and then do the blue accents on top of the gray. I think that'll be the easiest and most time-effective way to wrap this. I have that piece cut, like I said. So the clock is ticking. I'm gonna put you guys down here on the tripod for a time lapse while I get running. Okay, you guys, I just finished the hood. It took me about an hour total. I thought I was gonna be able to do it in about 30, 45 minutes, but these big louvers here are a little bit more tough than I thought, but I have a way better game plan now for when we do the blue. If you guys remember the render, this part right here is gonna be blue, and there's a couple other accents that are gonna be blue, so not a big deal. Anyways, hood is wrapped. Check that off the list. Now I gotta move on to these fenders here. I gotta really pay attention to how I'm going to do these because this is like a molded in wide body. I gotta figure out what's going on right here and what to do with this super hard curve right there. But I'm gonna create a game plan and then I'm gonna get these wrapped. Okay, you guys, I just finished this fender right here. This was also a little bit harder than I thought. I've never done a fender with like a molded wide body fender filler like that, so it gets a little tricky depending on where you start the indent here. So I started it up here and it got a little tricky down here, but I was able to make it work no problem. I just post-heated it and nothing came up, so I think we're pretty good.
All right, so it's my turn. While Clayton does the front fender, I'm gonna work on this driver door.
Okay, you guys, Faith just finished that door handle. She's reassembling it. I got that one done. You guys saw that. You guys saw the hood get done. I wrapped this fender while Faith was doing that door, and she did this one while I was doing that fender. So we're making really, really good progress. So it's been 4.5 hours since he received the vinyl in the mail. So technically we have like 20 hours left until this thing needs to be picked up, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels done out of however many there are on the car. But basically we've been going full speed, so we've kind of been making a mess, so I gotta clean all that up right now. And while I clean up, I'm gonna set you guys up on the balcony. Now that the shop is nice and clean and tidy, I think we're gonna move on to the next panel. And I think that panel is going to be this quarter panel right here. We're going to wrap. Unfortunately, we can't remove this completely. We can just get a little bit of a gap there. So we're gonna wrap this whole piece all the way up and all the way under, and then we'll go from there. And just like that, this whole back quarter, the A pillar and underneath the side skirt there is done. Since we have this fresh on our mind, I think we're gonna jump to that side and finish that other rear quarter, the same piece, but on that side. And a quick update on time, it is 5:30 p.m. We started wrapping when the vinyl arrived, basically 11 a.m. So we've been wrapping for about 6.5 hours. Plus we took a little bit of a break to eat some pizza. So I think we're doing pretty good. So this car is getting picked up in T-minus 20 hours, give or take a little bit. So we gotta keep hustling.
And as you see right here, Clayton is cutting out excess vinyl that we don't need. So he's cutting out the whole window and the door because that's excess vinyl that we can use on a different part of the car.
What do you got on your foot?
Oh, you're pathetic.
Let me pull that off you. There you go. You're welcome. We just finished that whole side right there. Looks fantastic. And I forgot to film, but we did the whole roof. Now Faith is going to be moving on to the blue section. This is the blue that we have to complement the pale or light gray. Just like this little render here, Faith is going to be working on the rear hips. So you can kind of see there that the entire wide body like flare fender is blue. So she's going to be wrapping this completely blue.
Moments later.
As you can see right behind me, morning has come, but we are still hard at work. Well, I am. Faith went to bed a couple hours ago just to get some rest. But check it out. So the front bumper right here is just drying. I did the paint protection film on the front bumper there. We did the blue accents, and I wrapped the back bumper here. So we're making progress, and it's only 7 in the morning, so we still got a bunch of time, but we still got a lot to do. Okay, you guys, I have to apologize. I've been on a roll, so has Faith. We've been working our butts off today trying to get this thing ready to go by 3 p.m. today, and we are right on track. I'm gonna give you a quick update on everything that we've been doing, and I apologize for not filming, but check it out. So right off the bat, you can't really notice, but the whole front end has paint protection film on top of the vinyl wrap, even on top of the blue here. We did that because track cars, they get destroyed by track debris. We also wrapped the mirrors green. I still have to do that one right over there. We finished the blue accents. We finished the blue accents around the louvers here on both sides. We finished the blue accents that go up and around the rear wheels. We installed the wing back on here, and we wrapped the end plates green, and there's gonna be like a Makes and Models logo on there. We put a little bit of blue accent here by the exhaust tips, which I think is pretty cool. So basically the last little bits that we have to do, we have to install like a windshield banner here, maybe some decals if we have time. That's kind of like if we have time or not. I need to wrap this mirror. I need to install some paint protection film right here. I did it on the other side already. And I think that's pretty much it. So we gotta keep going. It is like almost 2 o'clock. So we have 1 hour until this car's picked up. And I've been working for basically like 23 hours straight trying to get this thing done. We did it, yeah! So we finished the car right on time. It is 3 o'clock on the dot right now. Makes and Models is on their way up to pick up the car with their trailer. So we didn't have much time to spare, but we did it, guys. So we wrapped a Porsche race car, full color change wrap, 2-tone, technically 3-tone with the green, plus full front end PPF, plus like high impact area PPFs. In 28 hours. So we started at 11 a.m. yesterday, worked all through the night, and it is 3 o'clock p.m. the next day. And I couldn't have done it without you. Oh, and Guy. Where is he? Oh, there he is. So Makes and Models just arrived. The car looks so good outside. I mean, check this thing out. Oh, I really like that green. All right, Faith, are you gonna push it in the trailer?
It's gonna go itself.
Nice.
Should I let it off now?
Cool.
And just like that, that car project, that wrap is done. Now what a crazy day this has been. So 28 hours ago, we received the vinyl for that cup car, and we literally grabbed it from the FedEx guy, ripped it open, and just started wrapping. And 28 hours later, here we are. Makes Miles just picked it up. We finished maybe 15 minutes before they got here. Oh man, what a crazy night. I am beat. I should definitely go get some sleep, but my day is not over. I am actually racing to the airport. I'm about 20 minutes late. Racing to the airport, flying all the way to the East Coast to visit my parents in Virginia. My dad and I are going on a Jeep Jamboree this weekend, so I'm gonna go Jeeping and off-roading, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. Faith is gonna be staying here in Park City. She has to take my Cayman to a car show this weekend, so she may try to vlog a little bit. I don't know, I may edit some videos of her vlogging in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.